I just wanted to walk you through. There was a great piece on National Review by our friend Rich Lowry, and he was documenting a conversation he had with Andy McCarthy. Andy does a podcast too infrequently, only once a week for National Review. It's always worth your time, and he really lays out his thoughts on the latest legal battles. And I just want to bring you through the bullets, okay? Because it's all about how there's more than enough proof already that the Bidens are corrupt, all right? He says, I'm paraphrasing in most of these instances, but he writes that Joe Biden was complicit in an inherently corrupt enterprise that centered on selling access to him when he was a high official of the U.S. government who had incredible power and was entrusted with handling sensitive matters. At any point, Joe Biden could have shut down this operation to use Hunter to get to him, the sitting VP. In fact, he played along. He made himself party to a grotesque influence peddling scheme beneficial to his family. Is there any standard by which this is okay? He gets into the story of Burisma, founded by Nikola Zlochevsky. They were put under investigation. Zlochevsky in particular needed some help. They put Hunter on the board for $1 million a year shortly after Biden became VP in charge of Ukraine policy. They went to, and also they gave Devon Archer, Hunter's business partner, a similar deal. Tons of money for sitting on the board. Neither one had any expertise in oil and gas. It was an obvious payout. Completely obvious, writes Rich, why Burisma would want Hunter Biden. His pay was cut in half when Vice President Joe Biden left office and became just ex-vice president. Why would they cut his pay in half? It was obvious they were paying for the connection to sitting power. Hunter knew it. So did Joe. Eventually, Burisma asked for what it was paying for. The CFO of Burisma, Vadim Pozharsky, sent an email requesting that Hunter and Archer, quote, use your influence, end quote, to bring a halt to the investigation into Zlochevsky and Burisma. 1 year later, Pozharsky was invited to a dinner. Guess who was there? Joe Biden, not just Hunter, Joe Biden and Hunter at Cafe Milano. This is the one at which that widow of the mayor of Moscow, Yelena Baturina, was also there. She gave Hunter and Devon Archer $3.5 million. Trump tried to raise it at the debate. He was shut down, right? That's Joe Biden at the meeting with Pozharsky, the guy who's saying to Hunter, please use your influence to stop the investigation into Burisma. The following November, a month later, Pozharsky wrote to Hunter and Archer Biden complaining that a proposed arrangement they had lacked reference to concrete, tangible results that we set out to achieve, like names of top U.S. officials here in Ukraine, for example, the U.S. ambassador, or Ukrainian officials, i.e. the president of Ukraine, chief of staff, prosecutor general, as key targets for improving Zlochevsky's case and his situation in Ukraine, an obvious reference to the corruption investigation into this guy who founded Burisma. They're asking Hunter to make it go away. They wanted concrete deliverables, that's a quote, especially a list of the top U.S. policymakers who would be coming to Ukraine to achieve the ultimate purpose, to close down any cases/pursuits against Zlochevsky in Ukraine. It's all there in black and white. Get these guys off of our back. That's why we're paying you the money. Stop the corruption investigation. He referred to all of this as our joint efforts, and Hunter Biden assured him that, quote, we are all aligned. A month later, the Burisma board met in Dubai. We've all talked about this before on our show, where Zlochevsky was because he was not allowed to return to Ukraine. His legal troubles were a focus of this board meeting. Afterwards, Zlochevsky and this other guy, Pozharsky, requested an urgent private meeting with Hunter and Devon Archer. At that private meeting, Pozharsky, the number 2 guy, asked Hunter, can you ring your dad? He actually asked him to ring his dad, the sitting vice president. Astonishingly inappropriate, writes National Review, but Hunter Biden did it. He told the vice president he was with Nikolai and Vadim. The vice president apparently did not need a refresher on who they were. And while business was not directly discussed, Hunter Biden insisted that these guys, quote, need our support. Lowry raises the question, where was the righteous indignation? Where was the Justice Goldberg reaction? You put that banana back, you send that fruit basket back immediately. You don't even get the whiff of impropriety when this office is involved. That's, again, best case scenario if Joe Biden didn't know. The evidence seems clear he did. It was a shocking conflict of interest, concludes National Review. Completely agree, and I've been saying it here for months. The day of the Dubai board meeting, Hunter Biden business partner Eric Schwerin emailed a draft statement to Vice President Biden's communications director, Kate Bedingfield, to use to beat back potential inquiries about Hunter's shady dealings in Ukraine. She emailed back saying Vice President Biden had approved the statement, which he later put out with only a few changes. The next year in 2016, Zlochevsky, the guy who founded Burisma, reportedly told an FBI informant, this is back to that FBI form, that the Democrats and the FBI fought so hard to not let us see, but now we have. It's the one Nancy Mace reviewed and came out saying, oh my God, Joe Biden appears to have taken a bribe. All right. The next year in 2016, Zlochevsky reportedly told an FBI informant who asked about the prosecution's investigation into Burisma, don't worry. This is a quote. Don't worry. Hunter will take care of all those issues through his dad. Zlochevsky later told the informant that he had paid $10 million to Joe and Hunter, 5 and 5. He said, Zlochevsky did, according to this FBI informant document, that Hunter was dumber than this guy's dog, but that he needed to be on the Burisma board, quote, so everything will be okay. All we hear from these Democrats today is no evidence, no hard evidence, no there. All Kevin McCarthy's doing is opening an inquiry into whether impeachment here makes sense. You've heard bedding and apparel brands say they're the softest and most comfortable, but do they promise that that's the case? At Cozy Earth, you get the softest, most luxurious feeling fabric guaranteed. That means if you do not love Cozy Earth's bamboo sheets, you have 100 days to get your money back. But they're not worried about refunds because once you try Cozy Earth, you are hooked for life. Start with Cozy Earth's best-selling bamboo sheet set, the thing that started it all. Made of 100% premium viscose from bamboo. Super soft, ethically sourced sheets which regulate your temperature, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. And it's not just sheets. They have pajamas, loungewear, love the loungewear, bath towels, and much more. Unbelievably soft and unforgettably comfortable. The coziest way to make your home a sanctuary. Don't forget Cozy Earth's guarantee. All of their products can be returned or exchanged within 100 days and include an additional 10-year warranty against defects. Go to CozyEarth.com, enter code Megyn at checkout for up to 40% off your order right now. CozyEarth.com, promo code MEGYN, CozyEarth.com. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.